Guys, everyone, please check your audio and video settings, please. Okay, making the mini project interacting with MySQL database software. What database software, guys? Interacting with MySQL database software. Okay. Super, guys. First of all, let me clear some terminologies, guys. Yeah. Logical database is a logical partition of physical database software. In one physical database software, we can have multiple logical databases. Generally, they will be created on one per project basis. Each project related DB table, procedure, functions, everything will be kept in one logical database. Okay, in Oracle database software, logical database is identified with its what? SID. In MySQL database software, logical database is identified with its logical database name. With its logical database name. Okay, guys. Logical DB is the physical partition of the logical partition of the tell me, physical database software. Physical database software. One physical database software can have multiple logical, and these will be taken on one per project basis. These will be taken on one per project basis. Everyone getting my point there, guys? The DB tables, PL/SQL procedures, functions, and etc. of certain project will be kept by creating separate logical DB for that project. Will be kept by creating separate logical DB for that. Are you getting my point there, guys? Separate logical DB for that project. Now listen carefully. This is my Oracle database software, guys. This is my Oracle database software. This is my MySQL database software. And both are physical database software. Oracle physical database software. MySQL. This is also physical database software. Right now, boss? This is every database software is in general. DB engine. DB engine. Got it? Okay, guys. Listen. Logical DB1 for PROS1. SID. Service ID. In Oracle, every logical database is identified with its SID, right? SID is yes. Logical DB2 for PROS2. SID S2. SID S2. Logical DB for DB3 for PROS3. Logical DB for PROS3. SID is S3. SID is S3. Logical DB1 for PROS1. Okay, here name, DB name. Here what is there? DB name P1. DB name P. Logical DB for PROS2. DB name P2. Logical DB for logical DB, okay. Logical DB3 for PROS3. DB name is P3. Super guys. Now tell me next one. Logical DB. Logical DB 4 for PROS. SID is P4. Here no service, here not SID guys, here database. Here they are not using the word terminology called SID. They are using the terminology called DB name. Database. Here they are using the terminology called database. Okay, guys. Now let's see, guys. In Oracle database software, every logical DB is identified with its. Every logical DB is identified with its. What is there? Service side. In MySQL database software, every logical DB is identified with its database. It's what? Logical database. With its logical database name. Logical database name. Everyone understanding my statement, guys? Yeah. Okay. Procedure. 1 minute. We'll take this editing here. Making your mini project. Interacting with MySQL database software. This is my requirement. So here, what is the heading I should write? Logical DB versus physical database software. Logical DB versus physical database software. Nice, boss. So, yeah. Step number 1. Step number 1. Make sure that MySQL 8.x database software is installed. Installed in your computer. Yeah, like any other installation, next finish. Very lightweight. Yeah, Oracle installation may be a bit complex, but MySQL installation is very easy, very easy. Step number 2. Step number 2. launch MySQL Workbench. Launch MySQL. Try to launch what, guys? MySQL Workbench. Launch MySQL Workbench. Launch MySQL Workbench. Launch MySQL Workbench. Launch MySQL Workbench and connect it to data, MySQL database software. Note, guys, MySQL Workbench. What, guys? People are there in mode of Mayday. You are not active, guys. MySQL Workbench is built-in GUI tool. Are you there, guys? Built-in GUI DB tool of MySQL database software. MySQL Workbench is built-in GUI DB tool of MySQL database software. Let me do. I will launch this anyhow. Spring Boot. NTAG, NTSP71. Where is our workspace? This one, 716. That's the one thing. Here, MySQL, you type search for MySQL. Not there in my system. MySQL Workbench. It comes along with MySQL database software installation. Okay. Click on it. You need not install separately. Okay. SQL Developer is only for Oracle. You cannot use SQL Developer to connect it to MySQL. SQL Developer is purely for Oracle. Delete the connection, guys. Delete the connection. Come on. Here is what? MySQL connection. Delete the connection, and here is my MySQL connection. What is the connection name? Con1. What is the connection name? Con1. Okay. Username is root, password is root. Username is root, password is root. Database schema, I don't want to select anything. It will connect to this. Okay. So test connection, guys. Successful, it is not error. And okay. Test connection, okay. One connection is created now, boss. Say paste. No, I have not changed anything. Everything is perfect. Okay. Launch MySQL Workbench. Create connection. Create connection. These are the names. Yarrow test connection. Yarrow. Done, was. Yeah, we established the connection. Step number 3. Okay. Create a logical database. Right now, boss? Okay, good. Those who are having issues to join in Google Classroom, please contact the admin ones. I think Google Classroom people changed policies a little bit. That's why you're facing problem. Earlier, they used to allow unlimited students to join in the Google Classroom. I think now they limited to 250 members. Now they limited to 250 members. And since our batch is having bigger size, okay, I think you are getting, some people are getting problem. Please contact the admin. If needed, we'll try to go for a paid one. Okay, no problem. But first express your problem with admin. Admin is the right person to solve that problem. Okay, create a logical DB in Oracle, in MySQL database software using Workbench. MySQL Workbench. Using MySQL Workbench. Simply using MySQL Workbench. Right, boss. Here is what? Create logical DB. Here I'm simply creating logical DB, Raghav. I'm simply creating logical DB. Clear, guys? Got the point, my dear? Come on. Okay. Where is this? What is the name of the logical DB, guys? NTSPBMS 716D. NTSPBMS 716DB. Okay. NTSPBMS 716DB. Apply, finish. Done. Apply, finish. Yeah, this is the symbol we have to use, guys. This is the symbol we have to use. I hope lots of people already worked with this guy. Already worked with MySQL Workbench, or anyone is using for the first time. Okay, now I am giving all the small points also for your practice. Yeah. Use this to create new logical DB in MySQL Workbench. In MySQL Workbench. Everyone understanding? Use new logical DB in MySQL Workbench. Okay. After that, what is next one, guys? Yeah, here I created logical DB, guys. Okay, arrow apply. Again, apply, finish. This is name of the logical DB, guys. Step number 4. Create a DB table in MySQL. Create a DB table in DB table in the above logical DB. 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 NTSPBMS 716DB, guys. Tables, right click on table, create table. Right click on table, create table. I think this is a better one. Okay, let it be. Right click on table, create table. Here we have to give the information. Yes, no boss. What is the table name, guys? I think spring underscore customer underscore info. Spring underscore customer underscore info. What do you say, guys? Spring underscore cover info. Okay, now listen. This is the table name. Column name CNO. CNO primary key column. Primary key column, not null, unique key. And this is my auto increment, guys. This is my auto increment, right? CNA varchar 220. Primary key, not null, unique key, auto increment. There is no sequence in MySQL. There is no sequence in MySQL. Okay, auto increment is there. Okay, what it will do? When you insert values to other column, value to this CNO column will come automatically. Starting with one, and every time it will be incremented by one. Starting with one. That's a specialty of auto increment, guys. Okay. Previous value plus one. What is next? CADD is there. C address, ADDRS. Okay. Varchar 2 of 45. Next, what are the columns, guys? Bill amount. Bill amount. Here we have float data type, if I am not wrong. Float is there, double data type, both are there. Next, discount percentage. For that also we can take discount double. Discount also we can take double, right? Next one, final amount. Final amount. What is there, guys? Double. Final amount is double. Control plus shift plus O, guys. Control plus shift plus O. Arrow apply, finish. Arrow apply, finish. Yes. Yeah. What are the meaning of these constants, guys? PK primary. NN not null key. UQ unique key. UQ in AI auto increment key. AI is what? Auto increment. Yeah, this is my arrow apply, arrow. Arrow apply, arrow. CNO, PK, not null key, unique key, auto increment. Yeah. What is the point I should say, guys? There are no sequences in MySQL database software. Rather, we can use AI constraint on primary PK column to generate the numbers dynamically. To generate the numbers dynamically. Dynamically using previous value plus one form. Plus one form. Simply using which formula, guys? Previous value plus one form. Everyone getting my point there, guys. Right click, create table. This is the story. Yes, boss. We're ready with the table now, boss. Step number 6. Step number 5. Gather MySQL connector JDBC driver software. Gather MySQL connector JDBC driver software. Details. Gather MySQL connector JDBC driver software details. Tell me, guys, driver class ne com.mysql.cj means connector J. cj.jdbc.driver. This is the driver class. JDBC URL. JDBC URL. JDBC colon Oracle colon. Sorry, it is not JDBC colon MySQL colon 3/ logical DB. Okay. For MySQL database software. This is for local MySQL database software. JDBC colon MySQL colon 2/ colon. // colon. Understanding my statement? 2/ colon. What is the host name, guys? Here, host colon, port colon, port number, guys. / logical DB. This is for local MySQL database software. This is for what? Remote MySQL database software. This is remote. This is for remote MySQL database software. That means if Java application and MySQL both are there on the same machine, we can use this. If Java application and MySQL are not there on the same machine, they are there in 2 different machines, then you have to bring host name and port number into picture. Port number for MySQL is always fixed, guys, 3306. Oracle port number is by default what, guys? 1521. So port number of MySQL is always what? 3306. Right now, boss? Okay. jar file. jar file. MySQL Java connect. Connector version.jar. Version.jar. This is the jar file, guys. Or connector Java or Java connector, whatever it is. Event dependency also, don't worry. I will give the equivalent event dependency also, don't worry. mvnrepository.com. MySQL connector J 8.0.3. Here is the event dependency. Here is the event dependency. Okay, guys. I think if that is the case, the jar file also will be different like this. MySQL connector Java version. Version.jar file. Version.jar. This is the jar file, guys. I think this information is sufficient now, boss, to connect it to any database software. Okay. This means we are using multiple DBs. No, sir. We are making same application interacting with MySQL. So it will not work with Oracle when I start working with MySQL. Got it? I'm switching the database. Okay, guys. Next one, step number 6, add. Okay. Take the 1 minute. Take the copy of to for not missing the original code list. Take the copy of mini. Take the copy of the mini project. 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 Everyone getting my point, guys? Come on. Are you with me? Yes, boss. Copy, paste. Then mini project real-time DI strategy DP2. Mini project real-time DI strategy DP2, guys. Strategy DP2. Yeah, okay. Now this time MySQL database software. MySQL. Just copy paste. Copy paste, nothing else. Control C, Control V. Okay. Control C, Control. Nothing else you have to do this. Next, step number 7. Step number 7. Add MySQL dependency. MySQL connector J dependency in pom.xml file. In pom.xml file. Just now we got it now, boss. You just add it. MySQL connector J, right now, boss. Okay. Go to pom.xml, my dear. Close everything freshly. Save paste. Copy this, paste. In pom.xml, we have to add the end. Step number 8. Step number 8. Tell me, guys. Change the JDBC properties of driver manager data source, Spring Bean configuration, Spring Bean configuration done in the what is there? Spring Bean configuration file. Done in the Spring Bean configuration file. Done in the Spring Bean configuration file. Clear, my dear? Got the point? Application context.xml was. It is pointing to what? Oracle database software. I am commenting that, guys. I am commenting taking. Okay. For MySQL database software. That means here I'm going to give all MySQL related information. So the data source object will be created pointing to JDBC connection pool for MySQL. That means all connection objects in that connection pool represents the connectivity. Represents the connectivity with what? MySQL database software or not? represents the connectivity with MySQL database software or not? com.mysql.cz.jdbc.drive. JDBC colon MySQL colon. Tell me. JDBC colon MySQL colon. 3 slashes. What is the logical DB I created? NTSPBMS 616 DB. This is the one. This one. What is the username, guys? Root. What is the password, guys? Root. Minimum idle 10. Maximum pool size 1000. Idle timeout 3000. Idle timeout 30,000. Idle timeout 30,000. Ideal timeout 30,000. Ideal timeout 30,000. In Spring Bean configuration file. What is that, guys? Application context.xml. URL is having problem. Okay, let me correct it. Oh, I have taken 616. Let me make it 716. Copy this, guys. Paste it. Property name, driver class name. Yes. JDBC URL, username, password, minimum idle 10, maximum pool size 1000, ideal timeout 3000. Ideal timeout is this. Ideal timeout is this. Comfortable, guys? Got the point, my dear? Okay, here is what? Hikari data. That is step number 8, boss. Step number 9. Step number 9. Create separate DAO class. What, guys? Create separate DAO class. Implementing existing DAO interface, having persistence logics for MySQL database software. Sir, both places you can use same persistence logic, na? Somehow query is not same, Rava. In Oracle query is different. In Oracle query sequences are there. In MySQL query, can you give guarantee sequences will be there? No. Here we have to insert the record by using different query. We cannot use the same query. You cannot use the same query, right? We cannot use the same query. We cannot use the same query. Got it? Got it, my dear? Now let's go for it. Now let's keep Oracle one as it is. I customer DAO. This is customer Oracle DAO. I'll make it small change in the class name, guys. I'll do small change in the class name. Here, customer DAO MPL na Oracle customer MPL. No problem. That's good, guys. Now I will take same thing. I will take file, save as customer MySQL DAO. Customer MySQL DAO. Customer MySQL DAO. Customer MySQL DAO. Right? Super. Tell me. Here also I will change the customer custody DAO MySQL. Bean ID I am changing Rava. In Oracle one also I am changing the Bean ID. If you keep the old one also, not a problem, but for our comfort. For our comfort, I am changing to this one. Yeah, now come to this, guys. Nothing else we have to change, guys. Come here, MySQL. Can I use this query to insert record in MySQL? Can I work with the sequence? No. Can I work with the sequence? No. But what's the beauty of auto increment, you know? You insert values to other columns as part of record insertion. The values to auto increment constraint will come automatically. The value to auto increment constraint will come automatically. The value to auto increment constraint will come automatically. Got it, my dear? The value to auto increment constraint will come automatically. Yes, now. But one problem is there. The table is having 6 columns, but I'm inserting values to 5 columns. Then I must mention column names. Then I must mention column names. Recollect, my table is having how many columns? Total 6 columns, but I'm keeping how many question marks? 5. Why? First column CNO value will come dynamically. In that situation, we have to mention column names in the insert query or not. We have to mention column names in the insert query. That's why C name, C address, bill amount. What are the columns we are using, guys? What are the columns? Bill amount, yes. Discount. Bill amount, discount. Next one, final amount. Final amount. Here is my C name. Here is my C address. Here is my bill amount. Here is my discount. Here is my final amount. Values, all question marks. Okay, 5 columns at the same order we have kept it. Yeah, data source is injected, insert query execution, remaining everything is same, Rabau. Remaining everything is same. Sir, 5 question marks, are we setting 5 values? Yes, I am setting 5 values. 5 question marks, are we setting 5 values? Yes, I am setting 5 values nicely. Yes, I am setting 5 values nicely. Clear, boss? Got the point, my dear? Understanding my statement here, guys? Come on. Got the point? Convinced or not? Convinced or not? I want reply. Enjoyed this? This is the one we have to write. Change is there in the MySQL. Yeah, this is the DA. Cust.get bill amount. What is wrong in that? That is also perfect. What is wrong in that? Everything is old one only, na boss. Everything is old one only. Yeah. Arey. Sir, is it the getter method or column name? Parvat Kumar, are you not using brain? Is it the getter method name or column? Fine. It's not a column name. Okay. That's it, guys. Next. Step number 10. Step number 10. Tell me, boss. Okay. Go to service class and add the rate qualifier at the rate qualifier with what is this, guys? What is that? At the rate qualifier with custodiao MySQL. Custodiao MySQL. Come on. Otherwise, let me. Ambiguity problem may come na. It may raise the issue of ambiguity problem. What do you say, guys? We have to get rid of that ambiguity problem or not? There are two DAOs, but service is ready to take one DAO. And both DAO class are implementing same interface. Expected single matching, but found two. Go to service class and add at the rate qualifier, custodiao MySQL on the top of data source prompt. On the top of data source prompt. Sorry. On the top of primary is not. At the rate qualifier is no need of keeping primary. Both. On the top of DAO property in service. On the top of DAO property. Yes, guys. Where is service class, guys? If I don't do this, what happens? Super, guys. At the rate qualifier. At the rate qualifier. At the rate, tell me. MySQL. Custodiao MySQL. Custodiao MySQL. Copy this was in service class. In service class. Okay. Tell me here, what is the one I should highlight? What is the one highlight? At the rate auto void qualifier this. Remaining code will be there. It's not like that. Okay. This is the one I should highlight here. This is the one I should highlight. Step number 11. I think now we are all set for executing the application now, boss. We are all set for executing the application. Run the application. Okay. Run the application. Don't worry, I'll introduce stereotype annotations more exclusively. Please. Okay, run the application. You have to think about running this application or not. About running this application. Okay, boss. Run the application. Now I'm running the client application, boss. Real-time DI test one. Okay, test one, test two, anything, no problem. Yeah, now it will go and connect with what? MySQL database software. Customer name, Rajesh. Customer address, Hyderabad. Bill amount, 60,000. Discount percentage, 20. Yeah, see guys, 60,000, discount is 12,000. Final bill amount is 48,000. Where I should search, guys? Arkila MySQL. Arkila MySQL. I have to search in MySQL database software. Array, this table is not created. How come record is inserted, Rababu? Table creation is done successfully. Not done. Done. Table created already. Right click, select rows. Came, boss? Came na? So, again run the application. Suresh, address Hyderabad, 56,000. Percentage is 10. Percentage is 10, guys. Come on. Let's have a look. Refresh. Refresh it to. Got it, my dear? Refresh it to. Got it, got it. Are you understanding my statement? Here is there, here is there, here is there or not there, here is there or not there. Okay, now I delete the two, guys. Now I delete the two. Right click, delete row. Right click, delete two. Okay, now record is deleted. Okay, now I run the application. Now I run the application. Run as Java application. Customer name Kiran. Address Hyderabad. Bill amount 56,000. Discount percentage is 10. Okay. Now listen, guys. Now the inserted record will give customer number 3 na 2 na. The inserted record will have customer number 3 na 2 na, boss. It's not max value plus 1. It is a 1. Previous value is always what? So what is the previous value? 2. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 is coming here or not? 3 is coming over here or not? I want reply, boss. Run the application. Enjoyed, my dear? It is not max value plus 1. It's the previous value plus 1. That's the beauty of auto increment constraint, guys. Okay, now you got the clarity how to interact with MySQL database software. Okay, here is MySQL DB table, guys. Here is the directory structure. Yeah, but one small limitation is there now. Suppose I decided to move to Oracle. Okay, you go to Spring Bean configuration file. Spring Bean configuration file. Come on, you have to change these details to Oracle. This is XML file. We are not touching Java source code. No tension. But one headache is there. In the service class, we have to change this qualifier bean ID to what? Oracle DAO bean ID from MySQL DAO bean ID. Oracle DAO bean ID from MySQL DAO bean ID. Right now, boss? Are you understanding my statement? For this one, you have to touch the source code now? Yes. Right now, it is the problem. But in future, I will show that is not going to be problem. I will give solution for this problem also. I will give solution for this problem. But remember the problem. The problem, identify the problem. While changing the bean ID of @ qualifier annotation, we have to touch the source code. We are losing the flexibility of modification. We are losing the flexibility of modification. What do you say, guys? Are we losing our flexibility of modification or not? Yes. Wait slowly. In 1-2 days only, you will get that topic. Okay, now, boss? Can we change values in Spring Bean at runtime? Then you have to collect from properties file now, boss. Raju Reddy, you can do @primary also, but primary also you have to touch the source code. If you use @primary also, you have to touch the source code. And so everywhere same problem remains, right? Okay. Yeah, this is deployment directory structure. Yeah, yeah. Just practice this application as it is. Okay. But how to change from one database to another database, one DAO to another DAO, without touching the source code, we will see in the coming classes, right? Okay, just mark the problem. Identify the problem. Okay, now let me take some miscellaneous discussions, guys. Default bean IDs. Default bean IDs. Now listen, if you don't provide bean ID to Spring Bean, guys, it will have default bean ID. In XML driven configuration, that is a class name, that is fully qualified class name, #n. #n. First time 0, first time configuration class means what? 0, #0. Okay, second time #1, third time #2, like this. In annotation driven configuration, especially @component, @service kind of setup, class name itself, but first word, first letter is in lowercase. Class name itself, first word is in lowercase. First feel it practically, then I will give the notes on this point. Okay, now we are in what? Annotation environment. Let's go to controllers. Let's go to controller. I'm commenting this, guys. I'm just placing @controller. Just placing @controller. Got it? Here is the default bean ID now, boss. What is the class name? Customer control. Copy this. Go to client application. Copy this. Go to client application. Where is get bean method? Here is the get bean method. The class name itself acts as the bean ID. Yeah, what is the class name? Customer Operations Controller. But first C letter come. Customer Operations Controller. Class name, but first letter is lowercase letter. First letter is lowercase letter. That's the only one change, guys. Now you run the application, boss. Customer name, address Hyderabad, bill amount 56,000, percentage 10. Okay. Now record is inserted. That means application is still happily working. Application is still happily working now, boss. It's working or it's not working now, boss. Okay. This is how taking what default bean ID, guys. This is how taking default bean ID. Just a minute. Here I have not given bean ID, boss. Anyhow, at the rate AutoVide will do injection by name, by type only. If you give, if you don't give, does not matter. But you want to know what name it is taking, what name it is taking, right? If you want to know what name it is taking, let's not disturb this. Let's not disturb this setup. Let's take some other class as a split wheel. Let's take, guys, bean ID. Bean ID. Class is equal to java.util.date. This is only for reference I am taking. Java.util.date. Okay, now tell me, guys, is there any bean ID for this? But class is configured in XML place. Class is configured here, right? Sysout. Okay. Acha, container is closed there. Huh? Sorry, 1 minute. I have to do this work somewhere here only. Because container is closed now. Once container is closed, we cannot do anything. Right, boss? Once the container is closed, we cannot do anything really. Once the container is closed, we cannot do anything clear. Tell me, boss, what is there, guys? Date dt1 is equal to ctx dot get bean dt date dot class. ctx dot get bean control plus shift plus java dot util dot. But right now, listen, no bean ID. Java dot util dot date. The class name itself bean ID. The class name itself bean ID. Okay, guys. Sysout dt. Sysout dt. Okay, now listen carefully. Same thing I can get in one more angle. Only first time it is there. Na? Here I can keep hash 0 dt. Hash 0 dt. Here is my dt. Here is my dt. Right click, guys. Run on Java. Enter customer name, Johnny. Address Hyderabad. Bill amount 50,000. Discount 10%. It's coming or not coming? Either 0 first time it is configured. Na, that's now listen carefully. Okay, now listen. Same class I configured second time. No bean ID. But this time I'm doing some injection of some property name here. Value is equal to, as I said, it take everything as 1900 plus. It takes everything as 1900 plus. Here no bean ID, here no bean ID. Here no bean ID, here no bean ID. Now you run the application. Okay. Current Hyderabad Bill amount 60. Okay, 10%. Okay, let it be. See, both are pointing to first one only, na? Both are pointing to first one. But I want to get access to second bean, Rabab. I want to get access to second bean for which bean ID is not there. For which bean ID is not there. Then what should I do? Wait a minute. You can feel that. Copy paste, guys. DT3 Rabab. DT3. Here is hash 1. Hash 1. First one is fully qualified class name or hash 0. Second one onwards what? Hash 1. But hash 1. Here what is there? DT3. Here what is there? DT3. Right click, guys. Java. Customer name Suresh. Address Hyderabad. Bill amount 59,00,000. Percentage is 10. Yeah, here what is the year we are getting? 2010. What is the year we are getting? 2010. That means it is taking the second one only, na boss. It is taking the second one only, na. I think you understood the basic concept. Okay. In annotation, land of facility is not there. Why, sir? Why? In one package, can we take two classes with the same name? In one package, can you take two classes with the same name? No. That's why only fully qualified, only class name having first letter in lowercase. Having first letter in lowercase will be taken. Having first letter in lowercase will be taken. Getting my point, guys? Are you understanding my statement, guys? Come on. Okay. Nothing is there, Rababu. If the same class is configured for multiple times as multiple Spring Beans in XML configuration file, then the default bean ID is fully qualified class name #0, #1, #2 like this. So fully qualified class name #n, #n. Everyone getting my point? Okay. The IOC container gives default bean ID, Spring Bean class configuration. If you don't provide any bean ID to it, if you don't provide any bean ID in XML driven configurations, default bean ID is fully qualified class name #n. Fully qualified class name #n. Fully qualified class name #n. The default bean ID is, what is that? Fully qualified class name #n. Clear, my dear? Got the point, my dear? I want reply. Where in XML driven configuration. Okay, example, guys. In Spring Bean configuration file, what is there? application context dot XML. What dot XML? Application context dot XML. Cool. Here is my application context dot XML boss. Here is my application context dot XML. In client application. In client application. Here is the client. The default bean ID is java.util.hash java.util.date hash. Default bean ID is #1. But for the first one, we have another option. Or java.util.date. The default bean ID is java.util. Are you understanding my statement, guys? This is the default bean. Okay. In annotation-driven configurations, the default bean ID is bean ID for the Spring Bean is okay. Class name having first letter in lowercase. Okay, guys. Class name having first letter in lowercase. Example. At the customer controller operations, guys. Customer controller operations, guys. Customer controller operations, guys. Come on. Customer controller operations. Here is my default bean ID. The default bean ID is what is that? Customer operations control. What is that, guys? Customer operations control. Everyone understand this statement, guys? Customer operation first letter. Okay. In client application. In client application. Where is the client application? Here is the client. Here is the default domain. Default domain. Enjoyed, my dear? Got the point, guys? Can we place only private constructor? Only private zero parent constructor in Spring Bean class. Who creates object for our Spring Bean, guys? Who creates object for our Spring Bean? Come on, I want reply. IOC container. IOC container is there in its own package. Our Spring Bean is there in its own package. Our Spring Bean is there in its own package. Do you think private constructor is visible outside? No. If it is not visible to outside the class, that means it is also not visible to IOC container. Then how does IOC container create object, boss? How does IOC container creates the object for Spring Bean? So you will get instantiation related problems or not? You will get instantiation related problems or not? I mean to say object creation related problems or not? I mean to say object creation related problems or not? I want reply. Okay, guys. Setter methods are. During object creation, setter methods will be used as Shoshankar. Use Brahman sense. During object creation, only constructor will execute, right? But can I give one surprising answer, boss? Can I give one surprising answer? You feel it first. IOC container uses a reflection API internally to access the private constructor and to create object for that Spring Bean class. Using reflection API, we can access private data and we can use the private data from outside the class. That's why Java encapsulation is not so strong, guys. Java encapsulation is bit weak only. That's the reason I never mind saying Java is partially object oriented. I never agree it is pure object oriented. I don't agree to call it is a pure object oriented. If someone says that's their karma, I don't mind. Customer operations controller. Sys Customer operations controller systrace. Zero parent construct. Zero parent construct. No, we have C# is pure object oriented. Ada is there pure object oriented. But I don't mind Java is not a pure object. Right click, run on Java application. Current Hyderabad, bill amount 60,000, discount percentage 20, customer operation. Still application running. That zero param constructor also executed. But what is that, guys? What is that seriously, guys? It's a private constructor, but still it is happening or not? Still things are taking place or not? Still things are taking place or not? Yes, we can place. IOC Okay. And a reflection API, no. Why they will introduce means no line. In reflection API, they have given provision and IOC container is using that provision. Okay. Okay. Yes, we can place only private constructor in Spring Bean class because the IOC container uses what is there, guys? What is that? Hmm. IOC container uses reflection API internally to access the private constructor and to create the object for the Spring Bean class. To create the object for the Spring Bean class. To create the object for the Spring Bean class. Everyone getting my point there, guys? To create the object for the Spring Bean class. It's a surprising, but it is allowing. You have seen it or not? You have seen it or not? And I have given assignment of mini project. Okay. Akhil, it is not singleton class, Rababu. Scope is singleton. Scope singleton is different from singleton class. Okay, please. What is the solution if invalid column index where the problem is then? Or you are not processing the result set properly, Rababu. That's the reason. Suppose table is having 4 columns, you have given 5 indexes. Table is having 3 columns, you have given 4 indexes, right? What is need of pseudocode, Rababu? Private constructor you cannot place. Oh, okay. Sagar Naik, in the screen, in the SQL developer, entire procedure of creating sequence also kept there. Check it out. Before asking, just to go through the document, rather. Please go through the document. Okay. You want pseudocode for the code snippet for this? Sagar, you want to grant permissions, then you have to verify it. Go through admin commands, Oracle admin commands. Search in the YouTube, you will get admin commands. Instead of putting query in the chat box, put the same query in the Google. You will get a number of recommendations to do that, right? Okay. You will get a number of recommendations to do that. Avya madam, did I introduce that annotation? Don't excite, madam, please. Don't excite. Okay. Don't come to class to test your knowledge against me. Unnecessarily, you will get the scoldings. Everything come in a proper order. Don't show your half knowledge, quarter knowledge in front of me. Okay? Please. Things will come in a sequence. When I create Maven project, it is taking same time as I created for the first time. How to collect information from local repository, always getting same problem. Jyoti madam, it's problem with this one. Your system is having so many background processes. Try to kill some of them so that system performance will be. So that the performance of this system will be. Okay. Invalid user dot table dot column specification. And it is clearly saying, na, this table is not there. This table is not there. Maybe column. Okay, guys. Subham, during installation, you have to submit username password. If you forgot username password, then go to internet, search for admin commands to recreate the username password. Don't blame Arakil, blame yourself. Forgetting username password is your process. Okay. You cannot kill every process, Babu. You can kill only unwanted process. Yeah, let me upload the notes. I hope everyone completed mini project. Everyone completed mini project. I ask you to upload the screenshots. No one has uploaded screenshot. You got student registration message. Okay, registration failed message. You keep the print stack trace in the catch block of the client application. You will get the real reason why it is failed. Okay. I hope you people enjoyed Lamba KPI also. Watch it, Lamba KPI. Watch it, watch it. Come. Yeah, 716, no? Yeah. Thank you, guys. Please complete the assignment and please upload the screenshots to Facebook. I'm going to see them. I'm going to see them. Please do the things.